credit hyperfighting from last night or 2 nights ago. Make a sign-in component with a form that takes username or email. So we've done that kind of thing before, right? We've made a form. When the form is submitted, save that user in the state of the app component. We've also done that before. We've made a form that in one component that when it's submitted, updates data in another component. Nothing we haven't done before. Then when state.user is not set, show the sign-in component. And when it is set, show the main component. So that's the part that's new. So that requires conditional rendering, right? Show one thing if something's true, otherwise show something else. If you look at the React.js docs, under main concepts, conditional renderings right there, which has several options, all of which are fine. Some are better for some purposes than others. So you two did this, right? Kendall and Andrew. Yeah, that's all right. We'll get there. We'll get there. I was just checking. I'll ask you a question in like 20 minutes. So get ready. For right now, let's just start simple. A sign-in component with a form that takes a username or email. That doesn't sound so bad. Let's make a sign-in component. Sign in. Oops, I put it in the wrong folder. SignIn.js. Now this is going to have state because we're making a form, right? And we want React to control the state of that form, not the default DOM behavior. So we will import both React and component from React. We'll say class sign-in extends component. Export default sign-in still. This time we need a render method that will return some JSX. And whatever else we do, I'll probably put it inside a div with a class of sign-in. So while we're making this component, temporarily I'm going to go into app.js, import it, and then just show it instead of main for right now. So I'll comment out main, and in Visual Studio Code, like most IDEs or code editors, you can hit Command or Control /, it'll comment out a line. So notice that's what JSX comments look like. Curly braces indicating this is a JavaScript expression, and then you use C++ style, or C style comments inside that, the /*/. So kind of goofy, but that's how you do it. So we'll just put sign in right here. That way, while we're making this, we can see our component. And here it is, doesn't look like anything because we haven't done anything yet. So we said we wanted a form on there. Don't need an action on it. Inside the form, we wanted an email field, right? Or something like that. This time, I'll use a label instead of a placeholder. So let's make a label. So it's for in HTML, HTML4 in React, because again, for, that's a reserved word, right? That's a for loop. So HTML4. Here's my input, type of text. I'll throw required and autofocus at the top. Why not? Just remember, autofocus is camel-cased in JSX. So type equals text. How about type equals email? That's a valid input type in HTML5. Name also equals email. So that ties it to the HTML4 up here. And we'll have a submit button. Button will say sign in. It is a button of type submit. Seems legit. There it is. So never mind the rest of that stuff. Part 1, just add a sign-in component with a form that takes a username or email. Celebrate our wins. We got that much done. That's something. I'm not going to commit the change I made to app.js just yet. Say add SignIn component. That doesn't do much yet.